Hi everyone, welcome to LFM. This is called Lotus Flower Meditation, hence LFM. If you can, get into a comfortable seated position, quiet room. As you are seated there cross-legged, or however comfortably as you can seated, even on a chair with a cushion, whatever support you need, get comfortable. Make sure that your spine is as straightened and as lengthened as it can be. Remember to elongate your spine as we're going to enter the Lotus Flower Meditation and watch the cosmic flower, which is you, burst bright like a stargazer flower, like a lotus flower meditation. So here we go. All right. If you can, just take a few deep breaths. Remember, as you inhale, picture a balloon by your diaphragm. Your stomach, your belly gets big. Make it like a big Buddha belly. And you fill it with air. And then as you exhale, deflate that balloon. And all that stale air in the lungs and all that stale energy makes its way out of your body. If you can, take 3 breaths. So inhale in, exhale out, like the wind. Inhale in, exhale out, inhale in, exhale out. So we're going to send your imagination of all the magicians out there on a whirlwind. So I hope you enjoy this. We hope you enjoy this. So here we go. Lotus Flower Meditation. If you can, picture yourself seated on the banks of a pond in a safe place on a lotus pad. Those great big green pads. Picture that. And as you're seated there, with your spine up and your back straight and your bottom firmly on the leaf, you are going to rise to the occasion, so to speak, okay? So if you can, notice that this petal, this leaf that you sit on, has veins. And the veins of this big, gigantic leaf, right, this petal, goes down, deep, deep, deep down deep roots into the pond. Some may call it murky waters. All of it is beautiful. All of it. So as you do, notice that even as you are seated around this pond, something's starting to shake. And you're not afraid. What's shaking, you ask me? What's shaking is there are petals now. Pink, bright, vibrant petals now being birthed around you. Don't be alarmed. This is all your makings. You are definitely not in the earth plane. You are in what some might call the heavenly realms. You're definitely in a higher dimension now. And as these petals start to bloom and blossom around you, you are the center and the core of the petal. And you know exactly where you're going. And you remember where you're going. So as you do, as you're seated there comfortably, what you can do, if you would like, extend this petal meditation to 2 other beings that you love and enjoy. Extend it to them. So in your sacred silent pond, so to speak, you can picture 2 other individuals there that you would like to extend this meditation to. Picture them smiling, if you can, and they are seated there on their own individual petals. Let us begin. As you're breathing there, seated on your petal, on your lotus flower, what you will begin to notice is that the ground, or the petal itself, is going to start to shake a bit. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to extend your lotus flower way up to the suns. Not just one cosmic sun, but 3 cosmic suns. Okay? We will call this another interplanetary system that you're on. So as you're seated on the petal, have an inner smile, knowing that you're going to grow, knowing that you're going to evolve, and knowing you are the essence and the personification of love itself. So as you are seated on the petal, you've taken your breaths, and now the petal starts to grow. The flower starts to grow, and it starts to extend upward. So now you have a stem, and you are seated in the center as your pink petal starts to grow. And you know you are in what they would call the heavenly planes, in another celestial system, because the light and the colors there are so bright you haven't even seen them before. And you look at this not only your eyes, but with your third eye. Okay? You see through it, beyond the veil. And as you see through it, and as you see yourself rising above, and the petal starts to encompass you, embody you, and you are safely in its center, you know that your other 2 friends are about to start their journey as well. And so their petals shake it up a little bit. They're shaking up, they're not afraid, and so they too start to rise. And now the 3 of you are starting to rise. And as you do, what you can picture is that of the 3 flowers and petals that are rising up towards the sun, like the natural progression of nature, to rise to the occasion, to rejuvenate itself, to rebirth itself. As you go about in doing that, the 3 flowers start to intertwine. It's almost like a DNA strand, but it's not. It's a triple DNA strand. And as the 3 strands start to whirl, they are creating its own thread, its own interweaving, yet each remains autonomous. So as you go and you rise up to the rising suns, the petals around you start to open, and all that which you consider debris, densities, heaviness, picture all those densities and heaviness actually traveling down through the system of the lotus flower, down into the lotus petal, and down into the pot, into the roots of the pond, and treat it almost as a rejuvenating factor, that it replenishes the flower itself, the flower of life. And as you are seated there on your petal throne, so to speak, picture that the sun energy is so cosmically bright. Like the sun energy is so bright. It touches every inch of the flesh of your skin that is exposed to the suns. And that of your friends too. You know that they're there, and you're wishing them well, and they too are receiving the benefit of this rejuvenation power of these mighty suns. And as you do, as you sit there on your lotus flower petal, just sit there and breathe and know that all the densities, all your worries, all your troubles, all of it is slowly traveling down the membrane of the stem into the petal itself, almost like a filtration system, then into the pond for its final delivery of rejuvenation, of replenishing the very root of the flower itself. So as it's being filtered out and cleansed and replenished, feel your body nourished, feel your body rejuvenated from the sun's touch upon your skin. Feel the flowers of the petal open around you. Feel yourself, your innermost self of the I am blossom. And also know that the I am too, when ready, has also dissolved into the ponds, into the petal, knowing it's flourishing the very land that you're on. And you embody and encompass such a cosmic ray of light around you, such an aura of light around you that is so bright, it is almost blinding to look at. It is not even of earth, the light that is vibrating off your body, off your skin. Picture yourself with an inner smile. Picture yourself with that inner smile. And take that inner smile and take that energy and picture every cell in your body with that inner smile. That every cell in your body is being rejuvenated by the rays of the sun. And as the rays of the suns replenish you, replenish your friends, take your deep breaths. Know that your body is not the same as it was when it left, when it rose above the pond. It's changed now. It has changed. So when you're ready, as the three flowers, yourself and your two friends, as the three flowers that were intertwined and blossomed outward, what you're going to do is the flower petals are going to so softly close around you and your friends now. When you're ready to let go of that moment, to let go, when you're ready, you're going to safely return back to the surface of the pond. And you're going to take everything with you as you go down. So as the flower petals start to close around you, it's almost like the three petals kind of slip past each other and they unintertwine gently and softly, just like a braid. And they release the braid and they find yourself back down on the surface of your petal. And when you're ready, notice that as you landed, it sent off a ripple effect of peace and prosperity and abundance and new ways of thinking and new ways of being and receiving all that which is you. It sent out the ripple effects of goodness in all the cosmos. So when you're ready to receive, open your eyes and know that you are not the same. With love and adoration, Pam I Am and her celestial powerhouse galactic crew. Thank you.